Finally, look at sex. Pounds, pound, wow. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. Before marriage or outside marriage? If it's outside, then yeah, it is immoral. If it's before getting married, hey, you're free to do whatever you want, as long as blah blah blah. So again, I'm not sure if I'm not getting this right or they didn't get the statement right or clear enough. So I will go for sex outside. Okay, you're married and you're fucking someone else. That's immoral. And I will have to strongly agree with that one. Sex before marriage? No, I will strongly disagree with that one. But I'll go for sex outside the marriage, in the sense of fucking someone else when you are already married. Strongly agree. Same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. I strongly disagree with this one, because one of the reasons would be that whenever they are asking for rights, they never said, look, we'll stop at this one. So, okay, we don't have to be put in prison for having same-sex relationships. Yeah, okay. Then they said, look, we want to get married, and they will continue to go on with this. Now, my point being, if you want to give them the right to adopt children, the problem is that child, I'm not talking about they're pedophiles and they're going to fuck that child and blah, 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 blah. No. But a child, in order to be brought up healthy from a psychological point of view, it needs both parents. Now, I'm not saying that all the children that are raised in this type of families are mentally perfectly sane, but that would be the rule. And I do not think that a child that would be raised by two men or two women or two whatevers, because it seems to be fashion in this period, I don't think that child will benefit from this part of being brought up by a heterosexual couple. I'm not saying that the homosexual couple or members of the couple will not love him, make anything that's humanly possible for the child to be happy, to be healthy, to be well fed, well educated, and so on and so forth. But I have this issue, so no, I'm against child adoption by same-sex couple. In fact, in Romania, you have many. It's difficult to adopt children. So at least in Romania, I think that we wouldn't necessarily need this, because we have enough couples to. I think we have enough couples to adopt children. But again, the bureaucracy is making life hell for them in this regard. Pornography. Depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Yeah, why not? I mean, yeah, sure. Some consider it to be not the healthiest thing possible, but I don't see why we should ban this. So I strongly agree. What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Yeah, generally speaking, yeah. I mean, are they both alive? So I will have to strongly disagree. Of course, this is related to the homosexual couples. But yeah, it's none of my business. But on the other hand, don't make it my business with propaganda, with, I don't know, having them on TV and promote certain ideas and all that. Look, okay, I don't think that you should be beaten up. I don't think that you should be discriminated at work because of your sexual orientation. That would be stupid, because you can bring added value to the society. But don't present yourself as being a homosexual and that's it. Because in that case, of course, you will attract the how should I put this, the people that are opposing you, and they will criticize you and they will try to make your life a living hell. So yeah, I do agree, but with that amendment, no one can feel naturally homosexual. Some people, I mean, I don't have the authority to say this. It's just an opinion. It's not based on facts. But from what I've read, from the videos that I've seen and so on, I do believe that some people are actually born with something in their DNA or whatever that's slightly different than the ones of the majority of the population, and that makes them prefer to have homosexual relationships, or they have been abused, or in various ways, in various moments of their lives, and that's why they're turning homosexual. So no one can feel naturally homosexual with this statement as it is. Yeah, I disagree with it. Yeah, I disagree with this one, but I think it's formulated in such a way to depict one or another of the extremes, of the extreme opinions about this subject. So again, it's not formulated in an honest way, so to speak. Okay, last question. This day openness about sex has gone too far. Hypocrisy about sex as well. But yeah, I think it has gone a bit too far. But it's not like these days. It's since the 60s, come on, for fuck's sake. The Romans had orgies and all that. But yeah, I would say that I would agree that it's a bit too much. And also through all of this, they're promoting all sorts of idiots who just have, I don't know, big tits, round asses, and all that. So yeah, I agree with this one. So let's check the results. Okay, so about the political compass. Introduction, we explained the blah 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 blah. Now the scroll is quite small, so I'll skip this part. My political compass. I'm a centrist, come on, fuck off. I can't believe this. Yeah. Again, as I said, I think I took this test a year and a half or 2 years ago, and I was positioned like here, if I remember correctly. On one hand, I would say that, I mean, I view myself as eclectic from the political point of view, because I don't associate myself with a certain party or with a certain ideology. I think that all of them have some good things and some bad things, so I try to get the best from each of them. And maybe it's not that wrong that it placed me like in the center, though again I do not identify as a centrist. But yeah, that's that. And as I said, because the options to answer were or not all of the possible options provided. And so I think that got a very important influence on the results of the test. But anyway, this is where it appears that I stand from a political perspective. You should take the test to, I don't know, at least to have a little bit of fun. This was my test. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please share it. Subscribe to the channel, as I'll try to, from now on, I'll try to post weekly videos. Feedback would be very, very much appreciated. And also, if you have any suggestions regarding certain topics that you would like me to discuss or to present, please leave a comment in the dedicated section, and take care.